against this LSU's bench. McFadden gonna have to fire one up here. Shot clock wanted down. Merciless with a huge steal. Chance here for the Gators. Quick outlet pass to man. He drives up off the glass, forcing this by Toes. It was. I meant to send a message to King Misfits, so you can ignore that comic. My bad. Now going to go down to Nolan Ross in the low post spin move. Ross uses his body against man. Seals him. So if I'm Florida, you got to get your starters back in.
White man really got activated here in a second.
He did. He did, for sure.
What a name.
But he also got burned on that last play, so. Main for three. Bang! That's a big three. Timeout LSU. What's up, Rusty? Did we drop? Because we showed 0 viewers. That's so weird. No, we didn't.
I got an instantaneous.
Okay. Well, that's a big three there from Florida. Extends the lead to 4.
But my internet also did a commit die a couple minutes ago, and
it went from 11 viewers to 0, but I didn't see a disconnect on my thing. Or now I see the disconnect. It says drop frames. Okay.
It dropped and came back.
Yep. The Don for 3, no good.
Because I actually almost told you the stream's down, and then it came back.
Yeah, no, I must have just had a frame drop, which doesn't happen either. Harris for 3, that would have been a big one. Would have extended it to 8, or 7 rather. Tate gonna give it over to Simmons. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. It may have just been an internet thing. Nice take by Simmons. We haven't said his name much at all in this game. As long as you guys are all here, that's all that matters. Copeland.
I'll never let go.
No. Harris, step back 3. No good. Copeland, though, with the rebound. Left-hander, that's good. Good follow by Hendricks. Copeland, and it's back to 4. Florida just will not go away, nor will LSU. This is a scrap. Simmons drives in the lane. Good defense. Kick it out to Rivers. Rivers draws Nick Walker Jr. now. Rivers with the step drive. Pull up in the lane. No good. Tough miss from Mississippi Rivers. Quick outlet pass to Flemings. Flemings gets a step on his defender. Drives up off the glass. Davante Flemings with a nice take. They're up 6.
That's another ex-Husky.
The Don spin move. Drives off the glass and good. Carlos the Don, so slithery.
That name slid under my radar.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff.
So 4-point lead for Florida. This is the Gators game right now to win or lose. Take by Wyatt.
Just reflexive with it.
Florida has got good K when I took it over about 5 weeks ago. Cope's MIA. He's got some personal stuff going on, so I had to take over. But I've kind of run the same game plan the last 3 weeks in a row, not going to lie. Just changed up the rotations. Flemings for 2.
Oh, I thought they were going to accidentally rebound it up in.
61-55. But this is the kind of scrappy game we saw the Gators play against Arkansas with that W. So LSU has not also played well here. Okay, you're funny. Why? Harris is going to go over to Copeland for the two-handed. Counted and 1. That is an exclamation point from Hendricks. Copeland. The Gators push to 8. So biggest lead of the game for the Gators now stands at 8. They have a chance to make it 9 as Copeland has been activated and he misses the free throw. Those free throws could come back to haunt Florida as they've missed a bunch in this game. Pull-up jumper from Tate for 3. Bang! That's a big 3 from Dylan Tate as it's now back down to 5. Harris Looks to get a step on Tate. Tate is all over him like white on rice. Gets a screen, now drives the other side with Evans. Left-hander dishes over to Nick Walker Jr. Reverse layup, but good. Nick Walker Jr. having a game. He's almost to double figures. I think that's 9 for him.
That sounds right.
Simmons going to come off the screen. He was wide open for a second. They miss him. Now Rivers going to blow by 3 defenders. Goes right in for the easy 2. Florida completely discombobulated on that play defensively.
I guess that's just a strategy to sit there and dribble until they don't know what's going on.
So Harris, yeah, for sure. Harris now over to Walker. Walker over to Fleming's going to bounce past in the low post. They draw the double team. Copeland kicks it back out to Flemings. 10 on the shot clock. Copeland asking for the ball again in the low post. They're going to run an off-ball screen the other side to Harris. Harris gets closed out by Rivers. Going to have to fire one out. This is what we saw in the first half. Harris, though, can't hit that 3. Good defense by LSU. Gators, Gainesville faithful up in a defensive chant right now as this building is raucous. Tate, good defense there by the Gators. They switch Nick Walker Jr. Now another person comes over to help. Nick Walker Jr. forces the miss. Here's a chance for Flemings. He's going to kick it to Harris for 3. Bang! That's a big 3 from Harris.
Wow! He's activated now.
68-60 Gators, 1:20 to go. Big possession here for Mississippi Rivers, and he drains it. Ice in his veins, drills the 2. So the Gators flirting with their second win of the season. Devontae Flemings drives, left-hander good as Simmons kind of just watches him go in. So 8 points right now, 1 minute to go here, fourth quarter. Rivers going to pull it way outside. Try to create a little separation from the defender. Harris trying to stay with him. Right-hander, and Nick Walker Jr. gets a hand. Second chance opportunity, no good. And Copeland comes down. And Harris could walk it up here, and he should milk as much clock as you can if you're Florida. Because LSU is not fouling up 8. Nick Walker Jr. for 3. Oh, it rattles in and out. That would have been huge. That would have been the dagger. Here's an opportunity for LSU. Dylan Tate going to drive in. Two-hander. Cuts it to 6. 26 seconds to go. Full court press comes. Gets it inside to Harris. Yeah, they could. They're going to foul. They're going to foul. They're going to get it on the sideline because they're not over the limit here. They're going to get it into Harris, who's activated. They're going to foul Harris again. This time Harris to the line. So that last possession, Florida needed to milk the clock as much as they could, and they did not. They tried to get greedy and drill the 3 as Harris hits the first. It may not come back to hurt them, but second up and good. So Harris could have sealed the deal there as they're up 8 with 22 to go. Simmons for 3. Back rim, no good. And that should do it as Copeland's down with the rebound. And Florida's going to get their second win of the season. 72-64. The Gators go on to beat the Tigers on their home court. On the Gators' home court. What a game by Florida. Good comeback win.
Insane game.
So 2 big wins for the Gators on the season, both in conference play too. So is that enough to get them into March Madness? We'll have to wait and see, but certainly does not hurt to get a W.
No, never.
Coming up next, guys, 5:15 Virginia, Louisville. As soon as we're done with the post game here, that one will be live. So make sure you guys stick around for that game. Again, Virginia and Louisville going to end rivalry week. Let's take a look at the team comparison here. Free throws, Florida shot an abysmal 55% from the free throw line, but gets their second win of the season. So good play here. A lot of assists from the Florida team. I mean, a lot of the other numbers, with the exception of the offensive rebounds by the Gators, 12-4 advantage there, and solid job by them in this scrappy comeback win as they win 72-64.
The only things really sticking out to me is how similar everything was.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I expected it to be. These teams, I think, are relatively even. So let's take a look. Dylan Tate leads LSU 14 points, a rebound. Lee Toes 9 points, 1 rebound. Mississippi Rivers 8-2 and 1. Quiet game from him. Carlos Don finishes almost with a double-double, 8 and 11. He had actually played really well. Xander Evans 6-7 and 2. Donnell Penn 6 and 5 with 3 block shots, 2 in that one sequence, if you remember. Brad McFadden 5-3 and 1. Quiet game for him. Quiet game for Roger Simmons 4-0 and 3. Nolan Ross also quiet. So this bottom group of guys very quiet, and Marko Arnautovic very quiet as well with no points. As we flip side, Wyatt Harris leads the Gators 17-2 with 6 dimes, responsible for team's 29. Monster game from Hendricks Copeland, 6 of 8, 12 and 10 with 2 assists and a block. Nick Walker Jr., solid game from him as well, 8-5 and 2 with a block as well. He played really well at the shooting guard position. Maine finishes at 8-0-3-0-1. Devontae Fleming 6-1 and 1. These guys hit some big shots when they needed it. Reno Dudley 6-6 and 3. Raphael Embiid 6-5 and 1. White Man 4-1 and 2, including that one big 3-pointer we saw him hit. Rodney Merciless finishes 3-3 and 1, and Kyle Thomas Jr. 2 and 4. Everybody on the Gators team actually comes away with a point. So, solid game by the Gators. They came back and scrapped this one out, despite that both teams shot the ball relatively poorly. Florida down the stretch played well. Let's take a quick peek really before we flip off. Third quarter, they shot 60. Listen, if you look at the quarters, Florida shot 33%, 29 in the second. They were shooting 31 heading into the end of the first half, heading into the second. A huge third quarter. They shot 63, and in the fourth quarter, they held even with LSU, so at 53%. So a much better second half for the Gators, and they finished at 45%. But if they didn't shoot lights out in that third, I think this game was a lost cause. So solid job by them. Coming up again, guys, momentarily, we've got Virginia at Louisville. We're going to sign off here real quick so we can get that one going, but probably going to launch it about 5 minutes early. So stick around for that one. We'll be right back. CSBA for Larry Freiberg. I'm Scott Trick, Ward 7. We'll see you right back in 5. Bye.